I can't hear them once I'm way up here, so I don't know what they're saying. All right, here I go. God, dog. $3,916. Okay. Oh my gosh. How long did it take you to get down there?
2.5 hours.
One way?
Yeah.
Huh?
Do it again. Hold it for just a second. Or 2 seconds.
Do you want me to keep doing it over and over and over?
You did it so quick we didn't see nothing.
Okay.
Hold it and then let off.
Got some brakes locked up on that wheel back there on the trailer still. A little trouble getting it freed up. I can't hear them once I'm way up here, so I don't know what they're saying. All right, here I go. You do it again?
I don't know why you don't do it again.
You said do it one time.
Do it again. Do it again.
I can't hear a thing.
Hit it door one more time.
Do it again. Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name's Daniel and you're watching Triple R Farms. It is Tuesday, January 28th. It's gonna be another day of working around the shop on equipment. We got a ton of rain yesterday. It rained basically from 6 o'clock in the morning till 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and hard rain. So we are extremely wet right now. It is gonna start warming up there. It's a little cold this morning, but gradually it's gonna start warming up. We're actually gonna get close to 70 by the end of the week, so that will be very nice. But not sure really what we're doing. We're just going to be working on equipment around here, so y'all sit back, enjoy the video, and let's get the baby started.
Go mash your brakes in, and that'll take some of this tension off. Let me see how much slack we got.
And hold it.
Huh?
Hold it.
No, release your brakes. Push it in, just leave it like that. James, I need a pipe wrench. I'm gonna put it right here and see if we got any.
They're released right now.
Are you sure?
Yeah, the trailer.
Okay.
So if you didn't watch the last video, the reason we got this tanker in here, the frame was real rusty on it and needed painting. So they got through painting it the other day, and now we're ready to pull it out of here, and we can't get the daggone thing out of here. But everywhere you see white is where they painted. They did a good job. And this one's locked up. This one won't move.
It'll go either way. It's telling me this has gotten too tight.
I see them moving. They're working in and out, but this brake will not release. It's rolling.
There you go. That hurts the top. You got it!
There we go.
When brake shoes get really thin, then it can cam over, and no matter what you do on this, it's unlocked over in the lock position.
So the other day, me and PA took off all the planter hoppers on both planters, brought them here to the shop, took out the soybean plates that they had in there, the singulator and all that, and put the corn plates in, the corn singulator. Anyway, blew them out, inspected them, and put them all back together, and now both planters are ready to plant corn, and Mark is taking them back over there to the valley, to the hay barn, to put them all back on the planters. So I'm meeting Dad over here at the hay barn, and we're gonna look at the cotton picker. So I'm gonna pull it out in the sunshine so we can see it good, and hopefully she'll crank. You never know. Turn the battery on. That's a good sign that it was off. Go up here. Goodness. That fell off. God, dog. We'll try it one more time. Good night. Well, I'm not sure if Dad's gonna want to go ahead and jump it off today and get it out here in the open, or just look at it where it is. We were trying to get it in the sunshine where you could see it good, but here's what we're going to be looking at. Two things we're going to be looking at. Number one is the water pads, and that's these guys right here. What we'll do is kind of look at them and inspect them, see what kind of shape they're in. If they can make another year, we'll leave them alone. But if they look like they're not going to make it another year, we'll have to replace all these. And then the other thing, which there's Dad, but spindles. We're going to be looking at the spindles, seeing how sharp they are, seeing which ones need to be replaced and which ones can stay. And Dad is an expert at that, so we'll see what he says.
Well, you got to decide which spindles are sharp and what are not. And as a general rule, the lower the spindle, the more dirt it gets, and they get worn. And you're looking at the outer three barbs on the spindle. When they get short, you're not picking cotton. Most of the cotton is picked right here on the end. And see that spindle has no barbs. See right there? Mm-hmm. Right there. The top ones don't wear as much. Let's look at another row.
I don't know if y'all can see that. See the little barbs right there? That is what he's looking at. Seeing how sharp these little guys are. Got them on?
Got them on.
You also got to look at the back spindles too. Got a whole nother set of those on every row, front and back. What about the water pad?
They're okay.
They're gonna go another year?
Yeah, they'll make another year.
So what you're trying to do is make a decision on which spindles you're gonna take out, how high you're gonna go up from the bottom going up. And once you find that number, like you're gonna take out the bottom 9, or the bottom 8 or bottom 7. Whatever you decide on, that's what you do all the way across. Same way on the back set. Figure out how high you're gonna go up taking them out, and then you'll do the same all the way across. And that way you'll ensure that you've got good spindles from the top all the way to bottom, because you need really good spindles, because that is what picks the cotton. If you don't have good spindles, you're not gonna pick cotton. Got him. Yeah, these things will really fly down the road. Topping out at 16.4. Don't want to hit. Gate. So we're bringing it back to the shop, and Dad wants to get it out in the sunshine where he can look at the spindles one more time, and then we're going to make a decision on exactly how many we're going to take off.
7, and then to be like 9, 10, 11
Or get dull.
get dull.
Yeah,
And
that's
in
what,
betweens,
that's what it is. It's if you find yourself changing the bottom 6 or 5,
yeah.
then from there up is going to be 3 or 4 seasons old, and now these are worn bad too. So you got to look all the way up and then make a decision how many you want to go.
And what have you done before? You take the bottom and...
Sometimes I'll replace the bottom 5 and with new spindles, and then take these 3 or 4, take them and put them in the back down low and wear them on out, and then I put new ones there. So
Yeah. Because it's usually these right here that's going to get the dullest.
and that's where a lot of your cotton is.
Yeah.
A lot of your cotton is right there in the, knee high, folded in, So
We still don't know what we're doing.
yeah, I know.
It's $652
Per spindle,
per spindle per row.
across the front.
To do one spindle all the way across.
600. Okay.
652.
That ain't bad. We'll go 6 high then.
6 high.
6 high. And I may look at the back.
$3,916.
Shoot that fiberglass in. Crank it up and let's get it turning. Can you not be lube just turning?
Mm-hmm.
All right, do that.
You can't have these doors like this.
Well, let's take all the front doors off.
All right, we've made a decision. We're gonna go 6 high from the starting at the bottom. We're gonna take out 6 spindles from the bottom going up. And the back, I think everything on the back looked okay. We're gonna let it run another year. What we're doing now is we're gonna crank it up. We're gonna turn it because we had a couple of what we call dead spindles. The end of the spindle, the very back of it's worn out, and it'll be sitting there going around and not turning at all. And they call that a dead spindle. So we know we had a couple of them, so we're gonna see if we can turn it really slow and see if we can find those, because we gotta get those fixed. Huh?
This one and hold the button.
Yeah, it's like the 4th one.
Up. is another one. You gonna look at this one then?
All right, we didn't find any spindles in the back. They were all good. We only found one dead one on row number 3 or 4, the 4th one high. We just have one out of all these spindles, so that was good. Taking them out.
Oh, yes, sir. Go on, Dan.
That other air wrench wouldn't work.
No.
Kept
I think
spinning.
it wound up, yeah.
I told him it wasn't working right. So today we got James and Mark. They're getting on the cotton picker, taking the spindles out. Philip is actually gone to Jay, Florida. He is going to pick up the brand new spindles this morning and bring them back. And we got PA out here. He's got his fertilizer rig. We're getting it ready to fertilize corn. All right, so this is the Unreferred Nutramax 1400 fertilizer rig, and we run our Y drops on them most of the year, but we tried something new last year. We made these things right here. It's got a little bracket, tube, got a 3-stream tip on it. And so we mount these on every row, 12 rows. So we're gonna be taking the Y drops off just to have them out of the way. And we'll be putting those back on later. But this is just for corn is the only time we use this, and I'll show you what it's gonna do. So if you see right here, he's taking off the Y drops. They would go right there. And this is where this nozzle goes, and this is going to be dead on the row where we're going to be planting corn, and you'll have 3 streams shooting within about 8 inches of that row. So it'll be 8 inches wide, so you'll be hitting right on the row in 3 different spots, and that's what we'll be putting out. Our liquid nitrogen 28005, we'll be putting it dead on the row. Also, we'll be mixing in there some micronutrients like boron and zinc and stuff. Be putting it dead on the row. We tried it last year and it worked really, really good. So the hose that went to the Y drop that was right here, we just use the same exact hose. It just hooks up right into the top of that tube. Every bracket I went ahead and welded a number on there. So this is row number 1. It's already set. So I marked every single one, row 2, 3, so we know exactly where they go. And also at the end of the year, once we got them set, I went ahead and welded this bracket right here. So they would bolt right on in the right exact spot, dead on the row. He said this valve didn't work on this.
Yeah, this is
That
is stuck. Stuck open, I think.
she's coming. Well, I can't believe this, but I found exactly what I need, I think. So there's our strainer cap. This will be the bushing that goes on it right here, from a 1 inch to 3/4. Found this upstairs. This is a banjo valve. And PA even said he would like a 90-degree angle tube on it, because when he opens this valve, when it's under pressure with the pump on, all this comes flushing out really strong, and it hits the ground and it'll splatter like all over your feet and everything. So he wanted a 90-degree angle tube, and guess what? We already had one on this valve, so perfect. All I gotta do is take this off right here, and I think this will screw right into there. We won't need this. I won't need this bushing anymore. Take that off, and that should screw right onto there. Golly, the valve's gonna hit. The handle's gonna hit. Darn. Unless I flip it around this way, take this off, put this on this end, and then the handle won't hit. That's what we gotta do. So it'll be like that. Take this tube off, put it down here, and this will screw on right there, and that way the handle will be out of the way. All right, got it? Coming off easy. Getting a little worried. Alright, that goes. Don't need that. Love it when a plan works. Got him. Alright, so now all he'll do when he's ready to flush it out, open the valve, comes down here, comes out this elbow, shooting away from me. That's still good. That is no good. That was a little tight. Okay. Oh my God. Oh shit.
He's got a shop hammer.
It's hitting the frame, PA. I'm gonna have to put a little extension right here to get this lower down here. It's gonna be hitting. God dog. You're gonna have to keep playing with it. Okay, hopefully this will work. See what I did there? Added this piece right here, and I added this coupling right here. Used way too much pipe dope, but that's okay. And then I put this piece on, so that gave me, I don't know, 2 to 3 inches. It's about what I needed to clear that frame. So we'll go screw this on and see if it works. Good. Oh, good. Get out. Cleared it. Barely.
Laid side by side, 50 in a box, and that extra 10 of these to make it 960.
How long did it take you to get down there?
2.5 hours.
One way?
Yeah. Oh, you know.
Okay, so Mark and James just finished getting all the spindles out, and I know originally yesterday I said we were only gonna go 6 high, but we ended up going 10 high. So 10 from the bottom, we took 10 out all the way across on all these front bars, 6 rows. And like I said the other day, the spindles in the back right here, all those were good. We don't need to do anything to them. So we went 10 high all the way across the front. So here's the spindles that Philip just brought back. 960 spindles right there we got to put in. And the reason we decided to go 10 high instead of 6 is because we got a really good price on this spindle with the nut and the locking collar all pressed together, ready to go. All you gotta do is screw this thing in and torque it to the right foot-pounds, and she's ready to go. We called a bunch of John Deere dealers getting prices on these, and ended up Smith Tractor down in Jay, Florida had the best deal. And the more spindles that you bought, the cheaper the price per spindle it went down. So we ended up getting a really good price, getting 960, which is 10 high all the way across the front. Got a really good deal on that, so that's why we ended up going 10 high instead of 6. I'm going to use this board right here to represent a row of corn, and I'm going to explain a little bit better why we're using this system versus the Y drops at this time of year. So this is going to represent your row of corn right here, and every nozzle is going to be dead on a row that'll be planted in corn. So you'll have, like I said, now this is a 3-stream tip. So one of those streams is going to be coming straight down, hitting dead on where the corn will be planted, dead on the row. The other stream is going to hit 4 inches over here, and the other one's going to hit 4 inches over here. So within that 8 inches, we got 3 streams of 28005 nitrogen and all our micronutrients going right where the row of corn is. So the reason we swapped up, we would have a Y drop right here in between the rows of corn, and anyway, we'd go in there right at planting, and the Y drop would shoot fertilizer over here. It'd be about 6 to 8 inches from the row. On this side, you'd have another Y drop, and it would be hitting way out here, about 6 to 8 inches out here. And that's the way we were doing our pre-nitrogen. And the reason we did not like that is because when you had this row of corn right here, when the corn first came up, the roots are not very long, so it took that corn plant a long time for the roots to grow and get the nitrogen that we had put out with the Y drops, which was 8 inches over here. So it just took a long time for that corn to actually, the roots to get to where we were putting the nitrogen. And we didn't really like that, and so we decided to come up with this method and fabricated it all up, and now we're putting all our nitrogen and micronutrients right on the row, so when we come in here and plant right behind this, that corn plant, as soon as it shoots roots out, it's going to start grabbing nitrogen and all those micronutrients immediately. So the reason it works really good on our farm is because in every field that we plant every year, every field, the rows are going to be in the exact same spot, no matter what crops we're planting, corn, cotton, soybeans, milo, whatever. It is going to be planted dead on the row in the same spot in every field year after year. So with the GPS and stuff on the tractors, we're able to put the nitrogen and the micronutrients dead on the row in every field. And this isn't the full shot of nitrogen. This is just some pre-nitrogen and stuff that we put in there just to get the give the corn enough nitrogen there in the soil to take off growing and have enough till we come back and side dress with the rest of the nitrogen for the rest of the season. So anyway, it worked really good last year. Very proud of it. Thought it worked excellent, and should work good again this year. And then we'll come back later. We come back and side dress. We'll take these nozzles off, put them back in the warehouse, put the Y drops on, and anyway, put the side dress out with the Y drops, putting it 6 to 8 inches on each side of the row. That works really good later on in the season. But I just wanted to explain that a little more of why we fabricated this and why we're not using the Y drops. But that's probably gonna wrap it up for the video, because it's lunchtime. We're about to break for lunch, and then after lunch everybody's gonna split up and do different jobs. So it's probably a good time to go ahead and end the video. So thanks for watching another one with us, guys. Really appreciate y'all watching our videos. And if you want to do me a favor, click the little thumb down there. It means you like the video. That's all it means. It helps out our channel grow and stuff. So really appreciate it if y'all do that. I know I always say this at the end, and a lot of people may not make it to the end, but if you did, click it. We appreciate it. And if you want to subscribe, Triple R Farms logo over here, just click on that and subscribe to our channel. Other than that, we will catch y'all on the next one, guys. We're out.